What's up, YouTube? It's T Money. Welcome to College Football Predictions. We're back for another season of doing that, and we're gonna start off with our Thursday night games. We're only doing the top 25 like we always do. First game of the night actually starts in less than half an hour, which this video won't be up until probably later. Um, got the Citadel taking on Coastal Carolina. Citadel always plays a big FBS team every year. This year it looks like it's going to be Coastal Carolina, and I'm pretty sure that they'll play an SEC team later this year because they always usually do. Uh, I can't really do much predictions based off of how I haven't seen much throughout the off season for college football. So I'm basically just gonna go. Basically, I'm either gonna say either the ranked team wins or if the team that's on or the team that's not ranked is gonna upset them. So going off of Citadel here, like I said, don't really see much coming out from the Citadel. As you clearly could see, they're not going to play much teams this year. Wow, they're not even going to play an SEC team this year. It's actually kind of odd to even see that because usually they always play an SEC team. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with Coastal because they came off a really strong season last year, and I don't know who's returning for them this season, but judging by how good they played last year, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have another good year this year. I'm picking Coastal on that one. Next up, we have Weber State at Utah. Utah had a I can't really say a lot of teams had good years or bad years last year because last season was kind of an asterisk for everyone because a lot of colleges didn't even get to play last year. And like the next game I'm going to do is Ohio State and Minnesota. That's going to be our big game that I'm doing. But coming up but for Weber State and Utah, I can't really. I can't even go back and look and see how they did last season, can I? No, I really can't. Uh, yeah, this year is gonna be tough. This week one's gonna be tough because, like I said, not a lot, of, not a lot of teams played last year. So we're gonna Utah has the 28.5. I'm just gonna pick Utah because Weber State's out of the FCS, as you can see. They'll play an FCS. They always play FCS teams. So next up, Ohio State, Minnesota. Ooh, I can't. This one's gonna be tricky. Minnesota was really good 2 seasons ago, and then when COVID hit, Minnesota was pretty damn good. Had an okay season. Um, yes, I see Ohio State's 13.5 for the score line, but do not count out Minnesota to pull off an upset, especially with this game being in Minnesota. So yeah, I don't count Minnesota out, but I am picking Ohio State because it's the Buckeyes. Like, come on. Next up, we got Arizona State and Southern Utah. I'm picking Southern Arizona State. They're they're not even going to be a question to that. Next up is North Carolina and Virginia Tech. Now, Virginia Tech and North Carolina, with that game, that's one's gonna it's gonna be tricky all year long. 5.5 point favorite for North Carolina. Um, I see Virginia Tech pulling off the upset here. Actually, Virginia Tech is one of those teams where every year they always question, like they could be in the top 25 at the end of the year. They could start in the 25, maybe out of it late in the year. Like I said, I have no idea. This is going to be one that is going to be a toss in the air. But I'm giving the upset to Virginia Tech since North Carolina is going to be on the road as the ranked team. I'm giving Virginia Tech the win on this one. We're going to get to these two games later. Actually, we're going to do this one right now. Northern Iowa, Iowa State. Iowa State, obviously. Iowa State number 7 in the nation to start the year. Highest ranking for Iowa State. Look out for them clones this year. They're going to be good. Next up, Oklahoma and Tulane. I'm going to get back to the Indiana-Iowa game here in a minute. Because you see that score line? Take a hint. Hopefully you guys can. Oklahoma, Tulane. I want to predict Tulane for an upset, but Tulane's not. Tulane does have a good team every year, but it's Oklahoma. They're coming off a Big 12 win. They're coming off a win over Florida. I see Oklahoma taking some big wins this year. A lot of big wins this year, but like win by a lot of points. Oklahoma, this one's going to be one where they win big. Next up, an actual top 25 matchup. Got Penn State at Wisconsin. 5.5 favorite for Wisconsin. I did predict a lot of upsets earlier with the higher ranked team being the road team. I'm actually going to say Penn State had a really bad year last year, and I can't really blame them because COVID was a thing. I'd say Penn State opens up their season with a bang with the upset over Wisconsin. You heard it here first. Fresno State at Oregon. Fresno State coming off a huge win over UConn last week for week 0. But when they go up and they're going on the road to Eugene at Oregon, Fresno State can upset top 25 teams. They have before. They're good enough to do it, but and Oregon's tricky because, like I said, the COVID season was kind of an asterisk for everybody. So I don't know. This one's kind of in the air because Oregon technically shouldn't even played Iowa State in the Fiesta Bowl shouldn't have played Iowa State in the Fiesta Bowl earlier this year. So I can't really say Fresno State's not going to win, but I can't say Oregon is going to win. So it's kind of a ish on that one. So honestly, I'm going to do it. I'm predicting Fresno State in the upset. Oregon's good, but they're only ranked 11th because it's Oregon. That's why. Next up, we have the ChickfilA Kickoff game, which is where I believe that's where College Game Day is at, unless that is no. College Game Day will be at this one, I believe. Yeah, College Game Day will be at Georgia at Clemson. So we'll get to that one here in a little bit. Alabama and Miami. It's Alabama. I hate picking them, but I gotta pick them. It's Alabama. Next up, Miami, Ohio at Cincinnati. Cincinnati went undefeated last year and didn't even get considered for the college football playoff. Watch out. If they can go undefeated this year, they might be a college football playoff contender. Yes, they're a group of.
That's a lot of money.
Hold on. Advertisement. Shut the fudge up. Hold on. Let me actually mute my let me do that. There you go. Now if you guys hear it, it won't pop up at all. So like I said, Miami, Cincinnati. I'm picking Cincinnati on that one. Kind of no question on that one. Oh, here's a game of the week that we got here. Louisiana ranks 23 at Texas, who's number 21. Oof. So, yes, COVID was a thing last year. They did upset Louisiana did upset Iowa State big time, but it's possible they can upset Texas, but I don't think Texas is going to allow Louisiana to come to their turf and upset them. I'm going horns up on the way on that one. Next up, San Jose State at USC. San Jose State coming off a win. I don't even know who they played, actually. Good thing this is a quick load. Wasn't even close. Who the heck is this even? Hold on. Southern Utah. Okay. So yeah, coming off the win over Southern Utah, 45-14. I think they get the win. Oh, actually, no. I don't think they get the win. I think USC gets the win on this one. 14-point favorite. I gotta give them the win. USC. The game that ESPN's gonna be at this week for College Game Day, Georgia at Clemson. This is a potential college football playoff national championship game. Think about that for a minute. Week 1, we already have a potential championship for week 1. Clemson at 3 points for the favorite. I think the Dogs go to Charlotte and actually upset Clemson. I'm calling it. No Trevor Lawrence to back up Clemson now. I don't think Clemson's going to be the powerhouse that they were. Florida at Florida Atlantic. That one's going to be obvious. Florida on that one. A&M at Kent State. Yeah, I got to go A&M on that one. Washington and Montana. What is with like big colleges playing against FCS? Do they just do it because their teams are under contract? I don't know. But yeah, Washington over Montana. LSU at UCLA. That one's gonna be a big one. UCLA is only a 2.5 favorite, and UCLA is really good. Going to be really good this year, based off what I've seen in week 0. UCLA destroyed. Oh, was it UCLA or was that someone else? I think it was UCLA, the one that destroyed Hawaii. Yeah, they destroyed Hawaii, and they're about ready to play a top 25 team to officially start the year. I honestly think UCLA can pull off the upset. At a 2.5 point favorite, I pick UCLA in that one. Watch out, Tigers. They're about to have a rough year this year. And then Sunday's game, you got Notre Dame at Florida State. I gotta go the Irish on that one. There's nothing going up against that. All right, now to my game of the week. I usually always do that every year. Indiana at Iowa. Now, a lot of you fans are going to hate me for this. I think Indiana does upset Iowa here. Yes, Iowa is the favorite. Yes, Iowa is actually the lower ranked seed or the lower ranked team. But I think Indiana is for real. With that, let's look at their roster here. Indiana is going to be a for real team this year. With freaking Grant Grimmel at quarterback. 2 sophomore oh wait, hold on. Who's their they don't even have a senior quarterback. So that means that they have a quarterback that can still be good. Iowa doesn't even have a quarterback anymore that I know of. They no longer have a Nate Stanley. He's off in the NFL, I believe. So looking at the quarterbacks for Indiana, I'm sorry, Iowa. Put yourselves on upset alert. You're losing week 1, and I hate to say it. I always like seeing Iowa and Iowa State win their first week, but when Iowa has to go up against a team like Indiana, Iowa has a really rough history when it comes to top 25 matchups. Yes, they beat Michigan when they were 3rd ranked. Yes, they destroyed Ohio State. But look at their other matchups. They went on the road to Michigan 2 seasons ago. 3 points is all Iowa can muster. 3 points. And they gave up 10. Like I said, watch out, Iowa fans. This is going to be a rough year this year, especially when their roster, their entire roster. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarterbacks. And the highest, and their guy's a junior. Spencer Petras? I've never even heard of the guy. I'd be careful, Iowa. It's going to be a rough year for you guys. So what do you guys think of my predictions this week? Like I said, my game of the week is going to be Indiana and Iowa. Keep an eye out. I might do a stream for that one. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to do a stream this week for a game, but I know I'm streaming next week. Iowa and Iowa State. Always do that. I'm going to start doing that every year. But until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys later, and welcome back, college football.